Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Soul Nourishment Live. I am your favorite homeless entrepreneur, Joseph Serena. And yes, this is the same bandana that I was wearing inside of the gym. I am in my Smoky Bones uniform. It's a great place to work. It's also a great place to eat. If you have one in your area, definitely go check it out. We have some of the best smokehouse brisket, pulled pork, and chicken out there. Period. I gotta say, like I worked at a bunch of different places in the culinary industry, and Smoky Bones does a very good job with their recipes. Um, I did switch this around, so you are seeing the top part of my head. You're seeing stars, man. And I'm not talking about myself because the most views that I have on this channel currently is like 7. But anyways, I'm kind of proud of myself, I'm not going to lie, because even though I'm starting my creed tonight at 6 o'clock, I decided not to go out to eat. I was going to go to this one Indian place called Dosa Hut. There's a little guy, Gopi, that works there, and I love this dude. Right when I ended my fast, or right when I was about to end my fast, I actually walked into his place. I'm not super familiar with Indian food, so it kind of interests me to go and try it out, you know? And I walked in there. He, I was asking him, what exactly is this? Like, there's like a little lunchtime buffet. I was like, what exactly is this? What's it called? And what's in it? All those things. And he was like, well, are you going to sit down and eat today? And he said it nicely. I was like, no, 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 no. I'm fasting, but I just wanted to come in here and check out and see what you were doing. And uh, a good guy. He's a good guy. I ended up getting into a small religious conversation with him. He's Hindu, and I didn't want to push it. He asked me a couple of questions, and he was super humble and nice about it. And I went and supported him probably about 3 or 4 times last week, as well as going to like one of those Asian buffets in the Golden Corral. So I pigged out more than enough after my 40-day fast, man. I I had I had it good. I had it very good. I ate a lot of ice cream. I ate so much freaking ice cream. Oh, dude. Oh. And it's amazing because, like I did have some collagen powder, but I don't think like the what's it? It's like a total of like 24. That's like 58 grams of collagen powder, and it somehow healed my face skin. So it's like all the miraculous healing from the 40 days of fasting is really at the end of it. It was made from ice cream. It was made from ice cream and Dosa Hut. uh, but so other than that, um, I thought to get to sign on again and basically give a rundown of my situation. I know that at the beginning of a YouTube account, it's better off that you save content for later, because I'm not going to have content, upcoming in the upcoming weeks if I basically say everything that needs to be said in the first week. But considering the fact that this channel is primarily made for not just the self-help of me, but it that's kind of the whole point here, because I am homeless at the moment, and I'm taking you guys along with me for the journey of documenting my hopeful uprising. Okay, you know, I've kind of been sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm sleeping in the back of my car. I'll have another video talking about how that ended up happening, but um, but I'm taking you guys with me from grassroots level, from here to where I'm going to end up at. And at the moment, right now, like what I said at the end of my last Yeshurite Creed video, um, I have to go off to McDonald's because that's where I get my free Wi-Fi, and see if I can set up my Uber driver account. Once I get my Uber driver account up and running, then I'm gonna go get myself unlimited data for my phone. I have the slow internet extended data, I think. Either that or I still have like 5 gigabytes of data. But basically, I'm saving my money at the moment, and I am in some pretty tremendous debt. As I said in the beginning, a lot of things hit me at the same time. Some car trouble, trouble with roommates, and trouble with finding housing. You know, they don't call crazy Craigslist for no reason. Uh, Probably because, I go on Craigslist. So, uh, I've not had very good luck when it comes to roommates, and I'd prefer to get into a housing situation with people I know. And if I don't know them, uh, man, like I'd like to have like a private entrance and like a kitchenette or something like that, just to make sure that I can avoid the conflict between me and any other roommate or anything of that sort. Um, so, well, let's really dive in here and think. I don't have this stuff written down, and even if I did, it wouldn't come out properly. If I had it like on a bullet point, it would sound robotic coming down. And I'm just trying to work on the way that I am in front of a camera. This is actually pretty difficult because, even though I'm able to talk to somebody face to face perfectly, to try to act like my camera is a person is nothing short of difficult. It is nothing short of difficult. This does not come naturally for me, and the fact that I've been able to pump out 4 videos in this past week, I mean, like, that's nothing short of a miracle, because when I did this before, part of the reason why I wasn't posting every week is because every time that I would end up, every time that I would end up trying to post a video, when I would have an awkward silence, or I don't know, I forgot a line or something like that, I wanted my video to be absolutely perfect, and it ended up, basically I ended up making like 15 videos, and then I would edit the crap out of it, and it was just this Frankenstein mess of content. And not to mention the fact that when I went back and I looked at those old videos, I mean, like, I was trying to make my channel sound more professional and try to make it sound like, like bigger name guy stuff, right? And it just sort of ended up coming off as try hard, and it didn't work. It didn't work. As of right now, I'm really focusing on my cooking. This channel, I'm trying to build up my uh, I'm not editing that out. I'm trying to build up a subscriber base so that when I actually do get myself an apartment, I'm able to do my cooking, and I'm able to do experiments with different recipes and different ingredients, so that I can show you guys not only how to cook, but show you guys every single one of the mistakes that I make, so that you don't end up making the same mistakes as I do. And not to mention the fact that every one of the bloopers I'll be able to put into that thing as well, and actually make it something of a comedy skit, at least sometimes, because I can do that thing at least on occasion. Chef John does an amazing job at that. If you ever watched any of Chef John's stuff and you look at him way towards the beginning, dude, that guy's freaking hilarious. I mean, the stuff that he does now is great. It's like super cinematic, super streamlined, and he's got his blog thing going on, pretty, I'd give you 2 thumbs up if I wasn't holding my camera, Chef John. But uh, trying to build my customer, or not, trying to build my um, my subscriber base up to the point where when I do start doing the kind of interesting stuff that I want to do, that I have you guys for that. And not to mention the fact that I can show people, you know, what it's like to sleep in a car, how to survive a winter, because this is important information. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happens out there that's unfortunate, and you never know when you're going to be in this type of a situation. You never know when somebody's going to need the extra help, you know, to be able to see my videos and see how this dummy was able to make it through what he was able to make it through, and have a little bit of hope, because I'm telling you, I got hit with a streamline of different things, and it's tough, man. It's tough. But as far as my cooking is concerned, I'm working for Smoky Bones as a grill cook in the back of the house, and I love the people that I'm working with right now. They're phenomenal people. They're phenomenal cooks. You know, I am known in the back of the house for being incredibly fast, not only with my cutting skills, my prepping, but also on the line when I'm putting together my food. I'm known for being like incredibly fast. My ticket times might not be where some people might want them in their restaurants, because even though I'm working at like balls to the wall super speed, like if you look at me, I am moving at rates that are just, you know, a normal culinary guy would not be busting his balls unless, or busting his balls doing what I do, unless he loved what he did. And I am that special kind of crazy that really loves working. I love what I do. And I don't work a day in my life. Originally, I wanted to be a marine biologist when I was growing up. And when I got older, I kind of realized, I was like, man, there's enough people going out who want to be Steve Irwin and swim with dolphins and play with cuttlefish and like research whales and all that cool stuff. But in reality, the jobs that are in demand that you're going to be getting paid for, you're going to be doing something so unbelievably boring, like, I don't know, like studying plankton or something, or some microorganism that might be beneficial for like the production of, I don't know, farmed fish. And I just, I got myself into trade work because I didn't want to start my life out in tremendous debt. And lo and behold, when you're first coming out of college, you're making like 17 bucks an hour. You're making basically the same money as a construction worker, but now you have mountains of debt over your head and you have to work. Um, so, so yeah, I mean, culinary was not the first thing that I wanted to end up getting into. I sort of fell into it and fell in love with it. At first, I didn't even like it. It was like too fast paced, and I didn't understand it. I didn't get proper training. Like, somebody would show you a couple of recipes and then throw you to the wolves. I remember when I was working for Starbucks, I was right there. I think I was 15 years old. I was working for Starbucks, and I did not last there very long at all. I mean, like, that was back when I was a chicken nugget boy. And everybody in the food industry knows what a chicken nugget boy is. I didn't know what it would. I thought if you're working at a food place, it's like one of the benefits is that you get to eat things. And it's cool to do that, but that's your raise right there, man. Once you really get into the industry, like, you most definitely don't do that. Like, that's money right there. Go to, like, what's it, Save a Lot, Food City, or Costco, and get like a frickin' deal or something. And don't, you know, don't do that at your place of business, you know. And this takes me back to another Christmas. And right around my birthday was when I worked for Starbucks, actually. So, you know, I guess this is a kind of a Christmas story. Right at the right time of year. That job was awful. I wanted to cry. I've never wanted to break down and cry at a job before, but holy mother yucker, dude. That job was awful. I was in a Harris Teeter kiosk, and I was brought on right before Christmas. I was shown how to make the drinks, and they had all the new drinks, all the Christmas drinks that were already out, right? And there was a lot. There were timers that would go off, and I had to clean each one of these things when it would go off. And I didn't know the restaurant industry very well, so I didn't know. When my boss tells me when this goes off, you clean it immediately. You don't wait. You wait like 20 minutes. If the timer goes off, you don't know the recipes for what you're making, so you're looking them up. You have a line going like around the entire store because you're not making the drinks fast enough. And yeah, dude, I was alone at the third day. They left me alone at the third day. I mean, besides when I worked at Dairy Queen, I'd never worked in the food industry before. So there was that. I did not last very long at all. I mean, I got fed up with it because my coworkers got fed up with me because they were just like, you should have been able to get it by now. And I was like, what do you mean? It's like, dude, like I don't have anybody with me, and I'm like freaking out. I had a line going across the entire store, and I was, yeah, no, no, no. Those were it was a bad time that makes for an interesting story, that's for sure. But anyways, guys, um, I don't know if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about. I'm sure that there's going to be something at the end of this thing when I cut off the camera, and I'll be like, crap, I should have totally added that into the video. But I'm right here at the 20-minute mark, and I don't want to keep you guys very long. I don't want to drone on forever. I'm really trying to keep these around 10 minutes because that's like bite-sized pieces of me for the day. I mean, like to have somebody watch me for 20 minutes basically talk about my life. I mean, anybody who's made it this far, dude, like I freaking love you. You don't have to even like you don't even have to like hit the notification bell and the like subscribe thing. If you've made it this far in the video, dude, you're a trooper. Like, because I'm really not that interesting of a guy. The fact that you decided to stay this long, you're my favorite. Anyways, guys, God bless. Y'all have a good one, and I will see you on the flip side.